welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a really fun 2-page layout using the Snow and Cocoa collection by Crate Paper. I decided to add a little mixed media. So the packaging technique, I used the speckled egg color, Distress Oxide, swiped it on this packaging, added some water, and just kind of smushing it all around the page. I did that one day and then came back and finished the layout later on because I knew it needed to dry. And so what I am going to be doing is making another wreath, this time with snowflakes. So here is that thickers kind of title stencil, I guess, but I am going to use it as the circle for my wreath. And I was going to try to do some stamping because I do have some of the Snow and Cocoa stamps. However, I think most of them do end up getting covered up. I used the speckled egg color, and then I have this gold. It's from One Canoe 2. I got it at Tuesday morning, and I was really hopeful because some of the snowflakes you can see in the top left are like a gold glitter, and I was hopeful that this gold ink would kind of match those gold snowflakes, but not so much. It more or less kind of looked brown, I guess. So once I was done stamping, I decided just to start playing with the snowflakes and placing them around that circle. One thing I wish I would have done the circle a little lighter. I did use pencil, so I could have probably gone back and erased it. However, I didn't. And so it was a little bit challenging making sure that was all covered up. So a lot of the snowflakes kind of are placed so that, the pencil circle is covered up. That was the one nice thing. I could, add more or strategically place like the lines of the snowflake over the circle. So what I did is I did pop some of them up on foam tape just to give the layout some dimension. And you can see me move that top snowflake. That was so that I could cover up the pencil line. And so, I don't know, it was just really fun. I thought I could get away with just one package of these snowflakes, but I do end up getting into a second package. I did sort out the pink snowflakes. This is for my boys' albums, and I knew I just wanted kind of the teal and gold color scheme, and so I did, sort those out. And kind of funny story, I've had this collection for, oh my goodness, a year and a half at this point, and this is the first time that I've actually scrapbooked with it. I am usually a chronological scrapbooker, so apparently it's taken me that long to get back to winter. But I knew that I had several packages of the snowflakes, and I remember being at a store that was shutting down a Tuesday morning, and so it was a really good deal. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to pick up another package. And at that point, I knew I wanted to do a wreath. So I figured I would need, quite a few snowflakes. Well, when I opened up my iris container of the Snow and Cocoa collection, I actually have 4 packages of these snowflakes. So a little excessive, but I love the colors. And honestly, if I'm going to be in Michigan, might as well have a bunch of snowflakes because it snows quite a bit. So I did end up using probably a pack and a half of at least of the teal and gold ones. And then I have these wood veneer kind of pieces from the collection as well, and that one says Wonderland, but then I had the ephemera that says winter, so I added that to the top of that wood piece. And I only have one of these puffy stickers. Oh my goodness, I would love to find more because they're just the cutest thing. So I just kind of sprinkled some snowflakes around the paper, around the layout. And I did end up adding one to the wreath because there was some pencil sticking out. So again, nice way to kind of cover it up. I did in the beginning cut a little bit off of the white paper, and so I knew I wanted to border the wreath, and so I am going to use this teal paper as a border. I am gutting it because there is going to be a second page, and I like to kind of use the same papers on both layouts, so that gives me a good chunk of paper to kind of use. And I didn't really have a plan with it when I gutted it, but I am glad I did because I used the whole thing. But that almost completes page 1. I do have the washi as well, and that's one thing I do struggle on with using. I tend to just not use it at all. So what I decided to do, because I had the border, I decided to kind of put a strip of the washi tape at the top and at the bottom. And that one I cut too long, had to cut it, rip it, and kind of ripped it too short, but oh well. I wanted the ripped look anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that is one way that I have been using my washi lately, is kind of as a border on the layout. So that bottom left was kind of bare. I thought I was going to use one of those gold wreaths, but then decided to use one of the frames, and I have 2 packages of the frames as well. When I bought them, I think I thought there was only 4 or 8 frames in each package, and when I opened it up, I was surprised there are actually 12 frames in each package. So I have 24 frames. All right, so page 2. I honestly decided to use the entire centerpiece that I gutted from page 1, and I thought that would be actually a good sized kind of base for page 2. So what I decided to do is, I thought I needed to trim it. It didn't look quite straight, but it doesn't. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, so I just left it. I decided to kind of double border it, so I did extend the size of the middle section. I don't know, it looks like maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and use the wood background from the collection for the outer border. And I really like the way that this looked. This one did have a little bit of pink, in that paper. I'm not opposed to it. I just tend to use more blues and greens as the main colors for my kids' albums. This one, has quite a bit of pink in the papers, but it does have the option to, as you can see, kind of go more boyish themed, I guess. That background paper, I guess the middle border, I'll call it, does have a little bit of that yellow in it, and so I decided to double back the photos using that yellow color as well. And I did the same thing with the washi tape on page 2 with this little border, but I used the gold glitter washi for that one instead. So once I get this kind of the background done, then it's kind of just placing the photos where I want it and embellishing around. So I just played a little bit. I wanted the first layout kind of near so I could see, kind of, go off of that for the embellishing. These are some of the ephemera pieces that I have for the kit. They actually, a lot of them, if you look, are actually tags to use for gifts, but they're just so cute that why not use them in the scrapbooking, right? So here's some more wood veneer pieces from the collection, and it just says Burr, so I decided to fill in that bottom space with this wood veneer and kind of make it a little crooked. The letters are a little wonky, so I decided not to have it go all the way across. Thought I was going to use that puffy snowman, but decided that I kind of liked this one better. It was just bigger and kind of overlapped the photo a little bit. And then the kind of ephemera pieces I have are some larger tags, and so I was gonna just try to play around with those to fill in that top space. that's just one thing I've been doing a lot of lately, is if there's that space kind of in between photos there, that I fill it in with a tag. So I did decide to use just one tag. I actually cut it quite short, but I wanted to keep that. There's a small black snowflake on it, so I wanted to keep that. And then I just layered some other snowflakes around the tag. And I'll probably put the date, I'll probably journal the date on the tag there, just to fill it in a little bit more. But then really that is kind of the base of the layout here, and I just decided to add some enamel dots kind of around. I added one to the hat of the snowman and then to the tag there instead of using any twine. But I do think that page 2 turned out to be pretty simple, really, but I just like the way that they look together. You know, page 1 is quite busy, so having a more simple page 2, I like that. I like to do that when I have a busy page. But here are some close-ups. You can see some of the puffy stickers as well as the mixed media here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.